Welcome to the Perrysburg Podcast, an informational podcast for prospective, new, and current Perrysburg, Ohio residents. I'm Kim Newlove, the host, and this is episode 6. Today, we're talking about sources of information in Perrysburg. All of this is hyperlocal, and links to everything mentioned will be in the show notes on perrysburgpodcast.com. I am a big fan of lists, and I was born in the 70s and raised in the 80s, so we're going to kick it with a Letterman style list of 10 sources of information that prospective, new, and current Perrysburg, Ohio residents should know about. If you don't know what a Letterman style list is, I am referring to David Letterman, famous late night talk show host. He was so fun to watch when I was growing up. I'll put a link to a Letterman style top 10 list in the form of a YouTube video in the show notes just in case I've lost you already. The best part of a Letterman list, by the way, is that he always saved the best for last. With that, let's start with number 10, historicperrysburg.org. This is the website for Historic Perrysburg, Inc. The mission of Historic Perrysburg, Inc. is to cultivate an interest in and awareness of the history and architecture of the Perrysburg area. historicperrysburg.org. Number 9, perrysburgtownship.us. Perrysburg may have one zip code, which is 43551, but it has a city and a township. City of Perrysburg, Perrysburg Township. The township's website is perrysburgtownship.us. Similarly, number 8, ci.perrysburg.ohio.us. This is the City of Perrysburg's website. It is a great information source for all things City of Perrysburg. ci.perrysburg.ohio.us. Number 7, Facebook groups. Facebook.com. Just look up these Facebook groups. I'll just mention 3 that I routinely look at myself. Number 1, the Perrysburg, Ohio Facebook group. Number 2, the Buy Nothing North Perrysburg Facebook group. And number 3, the Free Stuff Perrysburg Facebook group. Only the word stuff is the PG version. Kindly substitute with a 4-letter word that begins with the letter S. The Free Stuff Perrysburg Facebook group. Number 6, Perrysburg Living Magazine. I don't have any website information for this one. This is a magazine. This magazine is more than 30 pages long, and it's delivered to my mailbox monthly at no cost. It features one Perrysburg family on the cover and an article about them on the inside. There are also advertisements for local products, services, restaurants, and other businesses, and there are articles written by local experts inside, from financial planners to the city's public information officer and more. You'll find great articles inside. It's a great little magazine, and as I publish this on September 1st, 2023, there's no way to subscribe to this one yet. But if you have a copy, and you could share it with a new neighbor, go ahead and share a copy of Perrysburg Living Magazine with them. It's an informational local publication, and I personally like it. Number 5, the BuzzBook. You can find this at buzzbookonline.com. That's the website version of a printed publication called the BuzzBook. What is the BuzzBook? According to the website, it's a quarterly lifestyle magazine that offers the best look at the places and small businesses that make Northwest Ohio great. I personally feel that this is similar to Perrysburg Living Magazine in that it features both articles and advertisements. There's no cost for the BuzzBook, and you can find it at many area restaurants and businesses. Whenever I see a new issue, I always pick it up. And quick story, I found my handy person, Hannah, in the BuzzBook. My handy person's name is Hannah, and she owns a business called She Fixes It. She did a great job for my family. I needed some caulking done with sinks and toilets and showers. She did a great job, and she helped me with some hardware that I needed for my closet. Great job. She Fixes It, Hannah. Now, if you can't find a physical copy, good news, you can see the content of the latest issue of the BuzzBook online at buzzbookonline.com. That's buzzbookonline.com. Number 4, perrysburgchamber.com. This is the website for the Perrysburg Chamber of Commerce. According to their website, the Perrysburg Area Chamber of Commerce is a voluntary association of business leaders working together to do 3 things. Number 1, improve the economic and civic vitality of our community. 2, help strengthen the business community by acting as a unified voice of business. And number 3, promote and preserve the free enterprise system. You can find them at perrysburgchamber.com. Number 3, visit perrysburg.com. This is the website for the Perrysburg Convention and Visitors Bureau. These folks do a great job of communicating where to shop, dine, stay, and explore in Perrysburg. They work hard to create events worth attending here in Perrysburg. One example is the market days on Thursdays. I've mentioned them on the podcast before, and they recently won funding and will continue to have the market days for, I think, 3 bonus Thursdays here in 2023, and they'll continue on next year. Congrats on that win. Visit Perrysburg Board. I look forward to attending market days. Now, if you're a prospective, new, or current Perrysburg, Ohio resident, I highly recommend that you check out this website. Visit perrysburg.com. Number 2, waylibrary.info. This is the website for Way Public Library. Way Public Library is Perrysburg's public library. You can borrow books, movies, music, cake pans, and much more from this awesome library. Their website is waylibrary.info, but it's more than just a website where you go to borrow things. They have tons of community information and programs too. I highly recommend you check out Way Library in person and online. waylibrary.info. And finally, number 1, perrysburg.com. This is the website for the Perrysburg Messenger Journal newspaper. It's our local newspaper. Welch Publishing in historic downtown Perrysburg does a fantastic job with this newspaper. It is published once a week, and it's delivered to my mailbox via U.S. Post every Wednesday. The cost is $36 per year, as I publish this here in September of 2023. That includes both the printed paper and online access. It has local stories and information, sports, obituaries, help wanted ads, advertisements for other stuff, and much, much more. Check out the Perrysburg Messenger Journal, fantastic little newspaper, perrysburg.com. As you can tell, there are some great sources of information here in Perrysburg. People still get information by word of mouth, of course, or reading informational displays at the library, or reading the banners that are hanging across Louisiana Avenue in historic downtown Perrysburg. But this list gives you at least 10 places to look for local information. Perrysburg's a great little city, and if you want to learn more, now you know where to find information. Thanks for listening to episode 6 of the Perrysburg Podcast. Please visit perrysburgpodcast.com to read the show notes. In the show notes, you'll find links to the Perrysburg Messenger Journal newspaper, Way Public Library, the Convention and Visitors Bureau, the Buzzbook, and much, much more. If you like this podcast, please subscribe to or follow the Perrysburg Podcast on your favorite podcast player to get each new episode delivered to your smartphone every time a new one comes out. Next week, we'll be talking about parks in Perrysburg. I love the parks in Perrysburg. Thanks for listening today. I'll talk to you next week.